Hi everybody, welcome to virtual programming. It's me, Elda. Thanks for joining tonight. If you guys are expecting to do a Valentine centerpiece, I have good news for you. We're going to do something really yummy, and tonight we are going to make heart-shaped mini pies for Valentine's Day. I saw this recipe and I thought this would be a really fun one to share with you guys. So let me know if you guys are watching. Thanks for joining. Once again, welcome to virtual programming. Hi, it's Elda, and tonight we're going to be making heart-shaped Valentine's mini pies. So I'm going to jump right in here. I'm going to show you, first I'll try to hold these up without spilling before I turn my camera down. Okay, maybe I'll just lift one up. These are what we're going to be making tonight, these cute little heart-shaped mini pies. Okay, on my end I see a glare. I apologize if you guys have a glare. Hopefully you don't. So we're going to talk about the ingredients. You really don't need very many ingredients for this, and it's really super easy. Thanks for joining, you guys. So what you need for this recipe is, if you have a favorite pie crust, go ahead and use your favorite pie crust, but if you really want to just keep this really simple, go ahead and get some pie crust. You're going to need a can of pie filling. I did try to use some fresh strawberries, and honestly it turns out equally as well with just the canned pie filling. I do recommend, however, get a good brand. Other thing you're going to need is 1 egg. I have it in here. 1 egg whisked with just a little bit of milk. And you're going to need sugar sprinkles. The best sprinkles are to use the big ones because they really look all crystally on your pie crust. You're going to need cookie sheet lined with parchment paper if you have it. Preheat your oven for 400, and you're going to bake these for 20 minutes. So you need pie crust, pre-made pie crust if you want, or your own pie recipe, pie filling, an egg, sprinkles. Hi Maureen, hi Emma, thanks for watching. And you also need a heart-shaped cookie cutter. These would be equally as good if you wanted to do them round, but for Valentine's Day, we're going heart. So I have about a 3-inch heart-shaped cookie cutter. You could go smaller if you want to make even minier pies. And then I have a little bitty one that we're using to cut out tiny hearts with our scraps to put on top of our pies. So this is what we need. I'm going to jump right in. We're going to get through this, and then at the end, I will show you guys how to package these really super cute for your Valentines. So can you guys see this? Because I have a huge glare right here. I'm just kind of curious if somebody could let me know. Hi Kelly, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have a glare. Anyways, okay, let's just jump right in. I'm going to turn the camera down. I have my camera in a different spot, so bear with me while I try this today. Okay, here we go. I am turning you guys down so you have a better look at what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. You want to let your pie crust get good in room temperature. Mine's been sitting out for about an hour now. I'm going to flip this over. So you want to take your pie crust out, unroll it. If you don't let it get room temperature, you'll get some cracks in it. So try to keep it room temperature if you can. Now I just go ahead and flatten this out just a little bit. You're going to want to cut a heart for the top and the bottom. My suggestion is make your top heart a little thinner if you can, and I'll show you guys in a minute. And then you're just going to go ahead, if you're really careful, you can get 7 to 8 out of this. So just go ahead and cut out your hearts out of your pie crust. Just making sure you don't overlap them, so you don't cut off a corner. I got really close on that one. It's kind of like doing a puzzle, where you want to try to get as many as you can. It's not a big deal. You can roll your scraps back together to get more out of it if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're only going to get not even 7. I didn't do so good, so let me show you a trick here. Go ahead and you can take your extra crust and you can add it on if you need just a little bit more. You're going to want to keep a little bit of water close by. This is what your water is for. Your water really helps you seal your pie crust together. So we're just going to add a little water on here. And then there you go. We've got one more. All right, so we're going to go with 7 on this one. here is where I used my little heart, and I just went in and I cut some hearts out of my scraps. And what I did, the other thing, I didn't put this on the ingredients list. If you guys want, you can go ahead and add chocolate. I made some cherry chocolate and plain cherries. That's what these guys are over here. On my ones with chocolate, I put the little hearts on it so I knew the difference. Because in my house, I have a couple of my boys who wanted just plain fruit pies, no chocolate. Okay, so all these you can roll back up and you can turn this into, you can flatten it out and make more hearts out of it. Okay, so we have all of our hearts. I went ahead and I cut, you want to cut both rolls of your dough out of the package. Here is my other one. I didn't cut any hearts out of this. This would have been good. Get a couple hearts out of this one before we take it away. Okay, I'll show you what you can do with those. So let's get all our scraps out of our way. Like I said, you can roll these back up and you can cut some more out of them if you'd like. Okay, so now we have all of our hearts cut. I'm going to get my cookie sheet with my parchment paper. And now the magic begins. So we're going to go ahead and lay these down. I guess it's kind of hard for you guys to see. I'm going to take it off the parchment paper just so you guys can see the hearts better. But you do want to bake it or spray it a little bit. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to do 6 right now. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get my cherry pie filling. And I've got my medium-sized scooper, which is about the right amount. And just go ahead and put that right in the center. Now, I don't mind if I have a little cherry coming out of the side of my pies. I think that gives it a nice homemade look. So it's up to you guys. Experiment with it. If you feel like maybe you want a little less, maybe you want a little more, that's totally up to you. So we're just going to go ahead. This could be cherry, this could be strawberry, you could do blueberry, you could apple, whatever your favorite pie filling is. We're going with the red fillings for Valentine's Day. And then we will go ahead and just add a few chocolate chips. These are going to be chocolate cherry on this side. You could even use, if you want, you can spread some Nutella on the bottom of it. If you don't have chocolate chips, you want to make it easier. So these are my bottoms. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is for my tops, I'm just going to roll them out a little bit. And I gotta grab a knife out of my drawer. Sorry if you hear the drawer. If you guys can see this, you go ahead and just put a little X. This is what I'm going to put on just the cherry ones. So I will do 3 X's in my pie crust to create a vent. And then 3 I'm going to leave plain and I'll put the hearts on top. So we've got 3 and 3, but you want to roll your tops out just a little bit more. It'll help you seal your edges. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. You're also going to need a fork to crimp your edges. Okay, wash your hands before you get started, and you're going to want to go ahead again and dip your finger in the water, and you want to, actually you can go ahead and do this on the top part. You want to get all your edges wet. That's going to help keep your pie closed, and it's going to help your filling stay in. Oh, that's supposed to be on the plain one. Oh, I let these sit out. So these are the ones I cut before. Yours will not crack if you do this right away. There's a little bit of cracking going on here. Maybe you got to get it good and wet. All right, so you want to get it wet so you can crimp your edges. And we will go back and make these all perfect. I'm not worried about my cherries coming out on the sides. Like I said, I think that gives it a nice homemade look. If you don't like your cherry coming out of the sides, then just go ahead and use a little bit less in your pies. Okay. And then I just kind of flatten it gently with my hand. It try to fix this crack a little. This would have been a good one to put a heart on top because it did crack. All right, now we're going to go to the ones that we are putting chocolate cherries. Same thing. If the cherry oozing out bothers you, you can just wipe it up. No big deal. There you go. Getting that wet, laying it on top. These are my chocolate cherries. We got one more. You guys see how easy this is? That one's got a lot of cherry coming out of the sides. Okay, so now what you want to do is just go through, make sure they're good and sealed with the water. And you guys can tell by pushing down, you'll know when that seal is in there. You guys can see this. And you're going to want to take 1 egg and just add a little bit of milk and then beat it real good. If you have a brush, you can use the back of a spoon. This seems very odd, but this is what's going to make your pie crust nice and shiny. So we're going to go ahead and just brush this with the egg wash. And that's going to give us our nice little shiny bakery finish. Also going to make your pan nice and messy, which is great for the parchment. And you just toss that out. Just mix it up real good. It's 1 egg and maybe a teaspoon of milk. All right, so once we got that done, I am going to go ahead and add my hearts onto the chocolate ones, and I did get them wet first, even though there's egg wash, so they should stick real well on there. So now I know these are my ones with chocolate in it. And then you just want to go ahead with the fork and seal all your edges. Go around all these, get them good and sealed. That'll keep your cherry staying from coming out of your edges. It'll give it a real fun finished look. I noticed a lot of different recipes on making these, and if you made them square and put some icing on it, you would basically have a strawberry Pop-Tart. So how fun is that? I did try making one with some cream cheese in it, but I'm going to be honest with you, my chocolate cherry is my favorite. So you just want to go through all of this, crimp your edges real good, and if you want them to be really sparkly, we're going to go ahead and put sprinkles on them. And I bought this is white sparkling sugar. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're actually, I don't know if you can see that, but they're big sugar granules, and these are what make them look really sparkly. So this is a personal preference. I like a lot. So if you can see, I'm really loading these up. Go ahead and put your sprinkles. They'll stick real nice to your egg wash. I didn't crimp these ones, but you guys get the idea. And then here you have it. We are going to pop this in the oven, 400 for 20 minutes. And of course, that depends also on your oven. Mine seemed to be just fine at 20 minutes. I set my timer for 15 and kept an eye on it, but they always seem to be perfect at 20 minutes. Okay, so here's what they look like when they come out. Now here's the fun part, you guys. These are great little treats to share. And I just want to show you how you can gift these, okay? Obviously they'll look great just on a cake plate ready to go. But I've got a couple things I'm going to show you guys how you can make these really fun treats. So, dollar store, clear bags, doily. What I did is I cut We'll package up 2, just so you guys get the idea. I just cut some cardstock in like a 3" by 3" square. I like to put that on the bottom. So we've got some plain white cardstock. And then I just printed out some various different little tags. We've got XOXO, Happy Valentine's Day, whatever you guys want, you can write them. We've got some stickers if you want to put stickers right on there. But we're going to go ahead, I'll show you the 2 different ways you can do this. You can open up your bag and you can put your cardstock in it so it'll sit flat. And then go ahead and put a doily in there. And this one will stand. I think they even have heart-shaped doilies, but I'm not sure. Or you can gift it going this way. It's a really fun gift for your Valentine. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab one. This is my strawberry one, and set that in there. And we'll go with one with a really nice heart on it. I'll lay that one that way. So whatever kind of ribbon you want, I've got some fun glittery ribbon. You guys know that almost all of these embellishments have come from the dollar store, because it's usually the best place to start. I'm going to try this. I've got this pink burlap. I've been excited to try this one. So let's see how this one's going to look on there. Go ahead and just cut yourself a little bit of ribbon. Tie up your bag. Make this be my front. Kind of reminds me of when we were all little kids and we used to get to fill out our Valentines for everybody at school. Pass them out. Now you can pass out little treats. Okay, so that one will go this way. This one will go this way. And look at you guys. How cute is that? Little hole punch. We're going to put a tag on here. We got a Happy Valentine's Day. They even had this cute little ribbon. Let's see, pink and white striped ribbon. We're just going to put that right through. I'm going to go ahead and make a bigger hole. There we go. I like to just loop it through, tie it around there. And look how adorable these are. And these are really, really yummy. So what I can share with you guys on this is, if you're going to try to make these, the most important thing I can say is use a good pie filling. If you want to use your own strawberries, you just need to cut up your strawberries really fine, mix them with a little sugar, lemon juice, and a tiny bit of flowers. And that works well. Look at that. How cute is that? And you are all good, you guys. Good to go for Valentine's Day. I'll do one more just for the fun of it, because I think this is super cute. Let's tie that on there. And you are all set. You see how easy that is? We just made 6 mini pies in 2 minutes. All right, so now you're all set to go. Happy Valentine's Day. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys try to make these. If you do, please share. Let me know. Once again, mini little cherry pies for Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching. Next month for St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be making Irish soda bread. So I can't wait for that. I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, and thanks for watching. Bye.